Hey guys, Professor Bill of Comic Book University, and this is going to be, I've even got the wrong thing up. Sorry. It's actually the you know what you're here, because I've got the, of course, why not? Why wouldn't I have the wrong thing there? Anyway, this is going to be Krypton, so I've got the wrong tag down there, but I've got the right picture up. Anyway, I had to hurry up because there's a storm brewing outside. While my computer will be safe, my internet is not hooked up to my surge protector, to my backup battery power, so that could go out any moment. Anyway, this particular episode was interesting because we actually got Rann. So I've been mentioning it for a while now. Rann is the planet that Adam Strange is actually an Earthling, but he was accidentally hit by this Zeta beam, and when it went through all this, which was from the planet Rann, this guy Sardak created this Zeta beam in order to bring some kind of information back and forth from another planet. What it wound up doing accidentally was hitting Adam Strange directly and sending him over to Rann. And by him being there, this is a mostly pacifistic world, and by several definitions, through all the different crises that the DC universe has had. And when he goes back, he becomes the hero of Rann. He winds up marrying Sardak's daughter, Alana, and they wind up having a daughter, Aaliyah, together. So anyway, and you can check out more of that. Hey, what's going on, Raven? And you can check out more of that in Adam Strange Explained in a minute. And I've got all of the major characters that are supposed to show up in there. I didn't do General Zod. I didn't expect Zod to be there, but I really should get Zod done. Anyway, they gave a brief enough description of what Zod was off planet for. And it's funny that his grandmother wasn't particularly pleased to find out that he wasn't, or that he wasn't on, or excuse me, how he actually escaped Krypton's destruction, that he wasn't on planet, that he was in the Phantom Zone, this thing that's created by Jor-El for criminals. It's funny because right now she's a criminal. He's a criminal because he, he escaped, the Phantom Zone. And it's like, okay, so what's the problem with that? Or, excuse me, he's a criminal because he tried a coup. But what is she in there for? For a coup. Savage Night is actually the name of this episode. So, yeah, sorry. I'll try to throw that up there in the meantime. But, yeah, so I don't see what the big deal is. Like, why is she so completely freaked out about that? So what? This is the exact same reasons why she's there. She's down there right now talking to Black Zero, and they're bonding with each other over this stuff because she's a criminal right now. She betrayed everybody for the sake of her family. So I don't see why she's got this problem. Look, obviously we know that Zod, and I'm glad that they actually said his name was Drew Zod. That was cool. I explained that, and some people are like, no, his name is just Zod. It's the house name, dude. It's the house name. So they actually said Drew Zod. Anyway, yeah, I know that he actually is a bad guy. He's the greatest enemy of Superman besides Lex Luthor. But I don't see, like, it didn't feel like this was earned. She is turning against him to Seg-El, someone who she's never shown any kind of, like, this is purely script. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, it's time to turn her in favor of Seg-El. But it wasn't earned. Every single thing in the script up until now has been, oh, Seg-El, you know, you're the one that's causing all this problem in my family. Your family is causing all these problems. All of this stuff. And I thought they were going to go a completely different way because of the way that the direction they were headed. So now all of a sudden they turn around, they're like, oh, yeah, now she's completely on, or in this regard at least, she's going to turn on her own family, you know, Drew Zod, to help out Seg because, oh, yeah, he's a criminal who was on the Phantom, you know, zone and blah blah blah. It's like, dude, that wasn't earned. You're in the exact same boat as this guy right now, but he's coming back to save Krypton. Again, I know that he's the main bad guy, but this wasn't earned, and that's not cool, man. Like, make this worthwhile. Make the script better in this regard. For the most part, seeing the voice of Rao, the Brainiac love child, basically getting shut down, I was a little bothered by that, but it was totally redeemed when he came back. Man, he made that little girl into Ona, was her name, I think. Or is that her mom? Anyway, he made her into a bomb. That's messed up, man. That is so uncool. But you know what? If you didn't hate Brainiac, if you weren't terrified of Brainiac before, this should do it. Like, think about that, man. Wow. So, and it's I don't know. It's kind of weird that he would go back there, though. It's like if he went back there, then I'm hoping that the writers take advantage of this, because the only way it would make sense for little Ona to go back to the bar would be because she knew that Seg-El was there, and that Brainiac knows, because he's 12th level intellect, that he would know that Seg-El is the grandfather of Kal-El, Superman. So I would need to know that he did that intentionally for that reason. Otherwise, it was completely random to go into a bar in a place where people with no rank go. How is that impressive? So it would specifically have to be because he was targeting Seg-El. Otherwise, it makes zero sense. But I did like that they finally made Adam Strange into a hero. Like, me personally, I know it's a Flash Gordon era, and I didn't even grow up in the Flash Gordon era. I remember when I was a kid, I was looking at Flash Gordon, I was like, this is too campy, I don't want to watch this stuff. But I did come to a better appreciation of the Flash Gordon, the John Carter of Mars stuff, by reading the Adam Strange comics. So that's actually really important to me, that they did show that he's a hero. Now, who did he appear in front of? This could be, and I know I've said it before because I know we're expecting it, could this actually be Shiera? It would probably be Shiera Hall, which is Hawkwoman. If so, I already explained Hawkwoman in about a minute. So below, you should be able to check out the World of Krypton, which is what most of this is based off of, and it's seriously diverged, which I'm cool with that. I'm totally cool with that. But on top of that, there's Hawkwoman explained in about a minute, Brainiac explained in about a minute, Doomsday explained in about a minute, and Adam Strange explained in about a minute. I would like to be able to do, lyta-zod, just because he's a totally freaking amazing character. Absolutely love him. Venditti's run, which is coming to an end now in Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps. The current story has the Dark Stars, which I could see them appearing in this show in like season 2 or season 3. But the previous arc that he just did actually involved lyta-zod and his family. Yeah, he has a family now, including his son. And it was amazing, absolutely amazing. And I can't wait to see, Venditti's about to start writing the new Hawkman run. And I'm excited to see what he's going to do for that, especially with the final issue of that arc with lyta-zod. It was amazing. Anyway, this was a good episode. This was really good. And if you saw the preview for next week, they show that the voice of Rao is still active. He is still there, but it looks like he's turning into Brainiac, or more into Brainiac now. Or Brainiac himself actually appears there. So, cool. Very cool. It's about time that we get to see Brainiac. And I'm glad that they did wait as long as they did. And I honestly hope that that segment that we saw is at the very end of the next episode. But Jeff Johns did say that Hawkwoman is going to appear. That's Shiera Hall. So when you see her name show up, it would have to be that version, which is from the planet Thanagar. When you see her show up, you'll know who she is by checking out. If you don't, by checking out Hawkwoman Explained in a minute. Anyway, this is good. I hope that they're going to do a good setup for next season, because clearly this is going to go to next season. This is one of the most popular TV shows on TV right now, on cable TV right now. This is fantastic. This is better than, and I know I made a complaint in the beginning. I always do that. I always get rid of my complaints first so that I can talk about all the things that I loved later on. So even though I have like a little complaint here and there, not just because of a divergence from a comic book, that's whatever, I could deal with that, but like switching up the story the way they did, I still love this TV show, so I can't wait to see what they're going to do next season. I just hope they don't focus too much on that. I want this storyline to be wrapped up in its entirety. Unless there's something they're going to leave as like an Easter egg for the future, I'm cool with that too. But I want to see them wrap this up and give us a good idea of what's going to happen next season, because I honestly want to be so amped. I want this season to end next, the 2 more episodes. I want it to end with me going, I can't wait for season 2. And if I don't say that, there's a problem. All right. Excellent episode. Next episode is going to be called Hope, which is cool because retcon for the past several years, the House of El, the S symbol, actually stands for hope on Krypton. So that's good. That's a good thing for me that they're actually going to show that. And that could lead into the idea that Brainiac is going to appear, hoping that his little Ona bomb, that's so sad, dude. Wow. Was supposed to hit Seg-El. I'm really hoping that's where the writers were going with that. Anyway, yeah, that's going to be it for me. I'm going to go before my internet goes because of the storm. And Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.